Alright, hello everybody. Today we're going to be doing the imparfait in French with regular verbs. So imparfait is a little bit different than passé composé and present because there's only specific times when you can use it. So some of the times are describe a repeated action or a habit. So if you were to say, every Sunday I did this, that's when you would use the imparfait. Or if you said every summer I did this, anything that you didn't just do one time, you did it multiple times. Another thing is emotions or physical attributes, such as age or appearance. Or if you're saying she was sad or he was upset. If you're saying the was and then an emotion, that's when you'd use the imparfait as well. Same thing with weather, saying it was hot, it was raining, something like that. And our last one is ongoing actions. So if you're saying, I was reading a book when the phone rang. So our action that was happening in this situation was you were reading when suddenly the phone rang. The sudden action of the phone ringing is going to be passé composé, but since you were reading beforehand and it doesn't say that you ever stopped reading and you don't know how long you were reading for, that's going to be imparfait. So if you were doing something, or such as like I was driving a car when all of a sudden someone called me. You driving the car is going to be conjugated in imparfait, but someone calling you is going to be conjugated in passé composé. Now our endings are going to be different as well from our present and our passé composé. So normally you take off the er, ir, re for the regular verbs and then add the new endings. But for imparfait it's a little bit different. Instead of taking off the er, ir, re, you have to conjugate the verb in the new form and then remove the ons and add the new endings. So for er and re, it's pretty easy because if you remember for those, re for new form is going to be just ons. And er for new form is ons as well. But for ir, it's issons. So you need to remember to keep the iss and take off the ons. And then what you have to add is our new endings, which will be je will be ais, tu will be ais, elle et il will be ait, nous will be ions, vous will be IEZ, and elle et il will be AIENT. Alright, now we're going to do a couple of examples. So our first one is finir, which we'll have to conjugate in the new form to start. So what we're going to do is we're going to take off our IR, and for IR verbs, you have to remember it's ISS ONS as our new ending. So we'll have finissons at our ONS. Now for imparfait, if you remember from our last page, we're going to take off the ons and we'll have to put our new endings on. So for je, it'll be finis, and ais, so finissez. And then same thing for tu, it's finissez. For elle, it's finissez with a ait at the end. Nous is finissions because it's iss, ions. Don't forget the I here, even though it makes it a lot longer. Same thing with vous, it's finiciez, and il is going to be finis, iss, aient. Now rester is pretty easy because it's an er, so we're going to remove that and add ons to the end since it's a regular verb. So restons. And for imparfait, we're going to check out the ons and take it off and add our new endings. Rester. Rester again for tu. Rester for il with a t on the end of s. Restions for nous. Restiez for vous. IEZ. Restez. T-A-I-E-N-T. And for our last example, we have rendre, which is an RE verb, which if you remember to conjugate in present, you take it off. For new, it's just ONS, so nothing crazy. So we'll have rendons. And for je, it's going to be our new endings because we'll take off the ONS. And we'll have rendez, rendez again, rendez with a T at the end, rendillon, rendier, and rondé. Alright, now I got two examples on the screen, and we're going to go over how to conjugate them and as well why they're going to be imparfait. So for our first example, we have mes amis, and then we're going to use the verb chanter vraiment bien. So for this one, we're going to use imparfait for chanter because we're saying that our friends sing very well. It doesn't say, so if we had to choose between passé composé or imparfait, we're going to choose imparfait here because passé composé is an action in the past that is finished. This isn't an action that's finished. This is an ongoing action because we're saying that they sing well. It doesn't say that they stop singing. All we know is that they sing well. So because this is an ongoing action, we're going to use imparfait. Now, we know that mes amis is going to be in the il or elle form, pluriel. So we're going to put chante. We're going to know this is regular. So our ER will become an ONS, which we'll take off to put our new ending, which is going to be our AIENT. Now, for our second example, we have nous ne savions pas pourquoi elle pleurait. And if you remember from the first page, all emotions are going to be in imparfait form. So we know that pleurer is an emotion, so we know that has to be imparfait when we're talking about it. Now, pleurer, again, is a regular verb because that's all we're doing this time. So we're going to have ONS, which we'll take off, and we'll put our new ending on, which goes with elle. So we'll have pleur, and then we're going to put AIT. Alright, now to end the lesson, we're going to go over words that you'll see that will give you an indication that you should use imparfait. So we have autrefois, chaque jour, de temps à autre, d'habitude, d'ordinaire, en ce temps-là, en général, habituellement, parfois, quelquefois, souvent, toujours, tous les jours, et tous les temps. So if you want to write these down or take a picture of them, because this is very important, because if you see these kind of words in a sentence, you'll know that most likely you'll have to use imparfait.